Peille, silence. Above the Riviera, just a few kilometers from the gleam of yachts, the glass of casinos, and the evening lights of Monaco, there exists another dimension of time, where the road begins to climb and the air grows drier and clearer. The village of Peille lies hidden on a rocky outcrop of the maritime Alps. This is not a place for haste, nor is it a place for a casual visit. Peille reveals itself only to those seeking silence, history, and authenticity, without signs, without shop windows, without any desire to impress. Stone that remembers more than the sea. Peille is one of the oldest villages in the region. Its silhouette seems to grow directly out of the rock. The houses here are not built upon the landscape, but embedded within it, as if they were part of the mountain itself. Narrow streets, stairways, and arched passages all follow a logic of defense, seclusion, and inner order. Long before the Riviera became a symbol of luxury, these heights were inhabited by Ligurian tribes. Later came medieval communities who created a true stone stronghold here, commanding the valley and the roots between the sea and the Alps. Today, these walls no longer defend. They protect from noise, from excess. Medieval elegance without ornament. Unlike the coastal towns, Peille never sought to be spectacular. Its beauty lies in proportion, texture, and half-shadow. Here, time has preserved the ruins of a medieval castle rising above the village, the Palais des Consuls, a rare example of 14th century civic architecture, the Palais de Lascaris, standing quite literally at the edge of the cliff, a reminder of an era when power and risk were inseparable. A 12th century church with Romanesque frescoes still holds a silence in which time is felt physically, like the coolness of stone beneath the hand. The art of living. Off the stage, Peille was never a resort, and that is precisely its luxury. There are no crowds here, no shop windows, no must-see routes. Instead, there are small squares where only the wind can be heard, olive trees lining ancient stations of the cross, unexpected views over the Peille Valley, revealed between houses, arches, and stairways. This is a place for those weary of display, seeking a private aesthetic, one that requires no validation. A dialogue with Monaco Peille and Monaco exist in a subtle contrast. Below, speed, brilliance, precision. Above, silence, imperfection, depth. That is why Peille is so deeply valued by those who live in, or frequently visit, the Principality. It is not an escape, but a balance. Not a rejection of luxury, but its other form, the luxury of time, space, and authenticity. In this city, cuisine is not hidden behind restaurant doors. It lives in the streets, in the stone, in the air. Here, food is prepared the same way life is lived, calmly, without unnecessary words. Simple ingredients, familiar flavors from childhood, respect for time. Olive oil, herbs, fire. Everything else is secondary. The city sets the rhythm for the food. Narrow streets teach restraint. The sun adds warmth. Stone preserves coolness and patience. No one here is in a hurry to impress. The cuisine does not shout, it remains. Meat is cooked slowly. Sauces do not mask flavor, they reveal it. Food here is an extension of the landscape. Every dish feels as if it is made from the city itself, from its walls, its scents, its wind, its footsteps. You eat, and you know exactly where you are. No map, no explanation. This cuisine is not about trends. It is about habits passed down through years, about the table where people gather in the evening, about food meant to be shared. A city stays in memory through its taste, and this is how it is remembered, through warmth, simplicity, and a sense of the real.
Non, bon, après ça se voit. Hein.
Après quoi?
Ah, ça.